ain't even gonna lie to you, gang. It's only so awkward right now because this is a new place. And it's only like so lonely. It's because for this win, for this completion, you couldn't bring nobody. So, yeah, at this time, you may be feeling a lot of alone, loneliness, a lot of thinking to yourself, but the thoughts aren't quite unhealthy, but the thoughts are kind of like, where am I right now? Why it's so boring? Why am I excited but bored at the same time? Why I got all this free time? And in this time of alone time, loneliness, being lonely at the top while things are growing for you, all that I ask personally is to be on the lookout for things that are coming to distract you. Because it's while you're alone, while people think you're vulnerable, or while like things are growing and you're manifesting very powerfully, very rapidly, all by your lonesome, that's the best time for the enemy to strike. You're alone, you're vulnerable. Sometimes you get weak minded. You know what I'm saying? So, if you're battling those thoughts of awkwardness, loneliness, this message will probably be for you. Before I put this deck away earlier, I was shuffling and I pulled a card to flip the other way, and it was the World card. World card is the card of completion, number 21. Okay. And it's giving that, yeah, somebody here definitely completed something, but it's like once the applause died down and everybody went home, curtain dropped, it was like, like, what do I make of this? I just shuffled and the justice is here. It's well deserved. And before you get any second thoughts about turning around or going to join this group or that group last minute, no, this is exactly where you prayed for. So stay where you are. Stay where you are. Okay, that's what I mean about the distractions. Don't do no last minute crazy stuff. Just because you feel lonely. Pour into yourself more, I guess, because you are where you're supposed to be at. This ain't no trap, okay? You're not gonna be trapped alone. It's just since you're manifesting so rapidly and things like that, like it's as a result of this loneliness. You know what I'm saying? I hope you know what I'm saying. Oh, I split back to the Daughter of Wands, which was on the bottom previously. With the Nine of Pentacles, it's basically talking about how the new ideas that you're endeavoring, even though you're doing it alone, it's self sufficiency here. Nine Pentacles. You're not wanting for anything. You're not needing for anything. It's giving when it comes to the material realm. You're not lacking in any capacity. You just might be a lacking possible emotional fulfillment from other entities or people around you, right? Let's see if there is anything. Let's see if there's anything from the tarot that could be of help to the situation, or any confirmation that I can provide for you, right? Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but look, Ten of Cups, over fulfillment energy in the heart space, and I love how it has the same rainbow colors as the world here. I like that. Oh look, yeah, fulfillment is not. It's like it's around the corner. Can you stand this silent time though? Are you going to act? I guess the question definitely is: are you going to act impulsively and go back down the roads that you've already been down a whole bunch of times in this lonely hour? Or are you going to persevere for what is the right thing to do here? It's going to be up to you. You're going to have to be the one to take action here. And what you got going is pretty stable as well. Excuse me. All right, for the lovely collective, dealing with this specific energy. Okay, look. This is why it's lonely at the top, because you bossed up. And the Empress does come from a place of authenticity, especially when it comes to creation, especially when it comes to manifestation. And that's why, because when you come from an authentic place, you can't have phony people around, and maybe a lot of people around you were. and that was just somebody or some people that you couldn't take with you to the next level. For some of y'all, it was a partner. I know y'all just saw that Mother of Wands and then the Father of Wands just pop up. Some people had to leave like actual partnerships and things like that behind, and to that I say I commend you, because at least you was able to do it and stick to it. But this is a divine place, okay? They say it's lonely at the top, and the thing about that is they wasn't lying. But the thing about that is eventually also you will run to other people who are on the top of their reality. Okay? That's what it's giving. It's lonely, but it won't be lonely for long. I'm only laughing because Anubis the dog is inside, and when he be inside at night, sometimes he start to bark. You know how dogs be. And it's only funny to me because he start off so quiet, and then he start to get louder until somebody come. And that's funny. That's actually funny because that can kind of like relate to the message. Like this momentum and the, you know what I'm saying, everything, it'll start off quiet, start off lonely. But eventually, you know, you're going to get more and more fulfillment. But I also want to say, don't take advantage of this alone time. Because right now, as you're having this rapid growth, this rapid manifestation, eventually you're going to be surrounded by a new group of people. So don't take this alone time for granted. Look, I knew somebody's emotions were really running here. Because sometimes, I mean, even I get sad sometimes. And I mean, I look happy most of the time. But at the same time, like, you know, people, even though it's very healthy to know yourself and healthy to be alone, like, people are not supposed to be alone forever, though. All right. But Five of Cups with the Nine of Swords, somebody could be very paranoid and very emotional about how things are about to go, only because someone here cannot see how things are about to go or something like that. Give me more with the Five of Cups and the Nine of Swords for the lovely collective at this time, dealing with this energy. Another 5. Somebody has things that they need, but somebody don't have things that they want. And to that I say, what do I say? Patience. That's what I say right now to that. Patience, and also don't tell everybody what your situation is, because things are about to change. Okay? Especially if things feel like to you like they're not going to plan. Don't tell everybody that. Keep it to yourself. 7 of Swords. Keep it a secret. Because things are about to change. As I said, you're manifesting alone, and that's a really powerful force, okay? I ain't even gonna lie. What else here? Anything else? Anything else? Yeah, keep that on the low. Father of Cups energy. But be honest with yourself about the way that you feel about it. And to maybe close people around you, you should be honest. Okay. Someone might want to collab with you eventually. You know what I'm saying? As long as you stay in the field that you love, or something like that. What's the Father of Cups here? Son of Wands. This is giving some sort of idea, business idea, some sort of collaboration or something like that. Yeah, okay. So it's given, as you keep popping, as you keep doing your thing, you will have people who are approaching you with offers, the kind of offers that you desire. Mind you, for the people who is desiring a romantic offer, it could be talking about that. For people who are desiring like clientele and things like that, it could be things like that. For the people who are trying to manifest friends and stuff like that, it could be things like that. But all you have to do is actually be patient enough not to backslide on your progress in the quiet, lonely, sad times. Okay. If you've made it to the end, thank you for staying to the end. Celebration is not too far from you. Okay, I tried to put the card deck back in, but it was fighting me. So, and then I saw this peeking out. So, 3 of Cups, Ace of Swords. Celebration is not far from now. You may not see it with the moon out here, but it's the mother love and truth with the Ace of Swords, okay? Don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to follow and join me on the journey. And don't forget to share if you feel like spreading the love. And I will see y'all hopefully next reading.